Hey there guys, this is Chauncey J. Kent and welcome to another episode of Minecraft Academy, where we learn together how to do stuff in Minecraft. So, today we are going to be looking at cave exploration, which is something I had thought I was going to do last episode, but as you recall, decided to do farming first. Now we're still waiting for some of those crops to grow. They do take time to do that, and I haven't had a chance to do any AFKing around them or near them to keep the chunks loaded and all of that, so they are not grown yet. But we do have our cooked mutton and we have food growing for when we come back, and we've got plenty of torches, so let's take on this cave over here. Now, the first... Well, here you go. This is a cave. Now you will see these throughout Minecraft in various fashions. There's this version of a cave, and there's the hole in the floor in the ground version. You got to be careful about these. I didn't even know this one was here, actually. Yeah, but you want to be careful, especially with these, because as you can see, this drops really far, and that could actually kill you. So you're running along. Not doing anything wrong, just sort of minding your own business, and you fall into a hole in the ground and die. Or you fall into one that's not quite as deep, like this, but then there's no clear path up, and you're sort of stuck down there for the time being. Now, the squeaking noise you heard was a bat. They are just ambient creatures. They do not hurt you. They do not help you. They're just sort of there. You can kill them, and I usually do because they tend to get in the way. But anyway, so caving. Here we go, taking our first steps in. Now you'll note it's daytime. It can actually be safer to do these at night, because that gives things an opportunity to spawn above, like up here, so that they're not all forced to spawn down here. Anyway, in order to make sure you don't get lost, put all your torches on the right hand wall like this, and that way if you do get turned around and confused, you just make sure all the torches are on your left like that as you go out, and you'll find your way out eventually. But we'll look around, see if there's anything worth having. Now, with that kind of thing, it's good to make sure you have a way back up before you go any deeper, just in case you have to run away from something really fast. So there we go. Now we've got more of a staircase kind of thing going here. Alright, so we'll just continue on down. You're looking for different resources that could be helpful. Such as iron. Iron is a good and useful resource, so we will grab that after we throw a torch up here. This we can use to make buckets, or tools, or weapons, or armor, or some redstone stuff. It's useful in a lot of things, and definitely worth grabbing, especially if you're just starting out. So yeah, just making sure we've got plenty of torches. Dang, this cave goes like everywhere. Alright. It doesn't look like there's a easy way down there. So we'll have to make one for ourselves. Let's see. So I just bottom out. Okay, and we'll put a torch right here so we know that's where we came from. Okay, and so we kind of see... Well, on the right. This is what we were looking at from above. There's a bat there, if you were interested in seeing what those are like. And as I understand it, that sound means that these are there's a cave nearby, which, you know, should be fairly obvious because we're in one. So, yeah, but you just sort of go along and grab the resources as you go, watching out for monsters as you go. And I'm surprised we still haven't seen anything. Let me check. Yeah, difficulty is normal. That seems reasonable. Like, we have yet to see a single mob in this series, and I'm a little surprised, so. Alright, got a little more iron down here. You want to be careful, never digging straight down, because you don't want to fall into a hole randomly. You want to be especially careful when working around lava. Like, if I dug this block out, it would drop and it would move 3 more blocks, which would not be good, so. And we can go down there potentially later, if we don't find another way around back that way. Oh, and there's a zombie. Alright. Here we go. Ah, I got the bat. There we go. Our first kill in Minecraft Academy. Huzzah. And it looks like this just dead ends. Okay. See, torches on the left now as we leave. And alright, yeah, let's go ahead and check this area out. Make sure there's nothing coming up behind us. Yeah, we're good. So what we can do for this, since we don't want to just drop down because that would be bad, is actually build ourselves a little staircase. And you do that just like this. That brings us down to here. Which is nothing. Wonderful. Okay. Well, that was a bit pointless, but you saw how to do the staircasing thing so you can get down into those areas, and so that's a valuable skill to have. And so, yes, let's grab the iron that is here and see if we can't find some more areas. So, cave exploration's pretty simple. It's just running around and grabbing the resources as you go. Not a lot to it. Don't want to leave your back turned for any extremely long length of time. You want to constantly check for stuff and just make sure that nothing's coming up behind you. Here we've got some coal, so we'll grab that. That will actually, if you bring wood with you, you can actually make torches while you're down here and extend your stay in the cave if it's a particularly extensive one. So that's always a handy thing. As long as you've got the food and other resources necessary for it. Man, there is just a lot of coal here. And that's usually how this works. The coal veins will have just a mess of stuff to mine out. And I may cut out part of the coal mining just so you don't have to watch all of this. So if that does happen, just understand that I finished mining this vein and we moved on. Alright. Almost there. Drop a torch back here just in case. Getting the coal, gathering the coal. Coal. Yeah, coal is actually pretty useful. You primarily you'll use it for torches and a fuel source for your furnace initially, but later on you can actually grab it for. Okay, and I do see this, but we're gonna come back for that later because it's. I want to move on. So. But you can use it aesthetically later as a decorative thing. Alright, and this is just, it dead ends into more coal. Which we can go ahead and grab, I guess. Wait. Oh, well, we'll come back for it. Only so much of the pick left, and I would like to use it for other stuff. So, see how we're keeping torches on the right, or on the left as we exit. More coal. Now, the coal will sometimes cover up other resources, too, that you can grab. Lots of dead ends in this cave system. So a lot of times as you're mining coal, you'll run into like an iron vein or something to that. Something like that. And those tend to be pretty cool, but... now we haven't gone up here. Let's check that out. Oh, it looks like it's becoming nighttime. That's always fun. And I figured we'd run into this area eventually. Now, I'm not going to stay up here very long because I don't want to be out in the open during the night. It's a little iffy. And I can honestly say I don't know what that sound was. It kind of sounded like something walking on gravel or dirt, maybe, but it was not I. Alright, and then we're back to the beginning of the thing, so. Ground out here. A little surprised to not see any mobs. But that's okay. Alright, so we made it back safely. Now, what we managed to grab is these 2 diorite, which we don't really need at all. They're just a decorative thing, and you can make polished diorite with 4 of them. Just for something a little fancier than just normal stone, but that's something we can cover later. We got lots of coal, and we got a bunch of iron. So let's toss the coal in here. What you want to do with this iron, unless you're using it later in the game as like a decorative thing, is basically you want to smelt that up. So you have a fuel source in your furnace, you put this in the top, and it's going to cook that down, so it's no longer iron ore, and it will put the product out here, which is your iron ingots. And these are what you'll use to make stuff, like buckets and armor and weapons and tools. Especially. So, come on, let me get one more of those. There we go, we got that, and now we will make ourselves a new pickaxe. And the reason you want to do this, and there's actually a couple, is that an iron pickaxe will allow you to mine more of the resources you encounter. So if you run into like gold or redstone or diamonds, you actually need the iron pickaxe to mine those things. Coal and iron can be mined with a stone pickaxe, as can normal stone and other things of that nature. And you can break the other resource blocks with a stone pickaxe eventually. It does take a while, but it's not going to actually drop the resource for you to be able to pick it up and use it. So if you want to pick up those resources, you will need the iron pickaxe. Now, the other reasons to use it is it actually goes a lot faster, and I'll give you a demo of that real quick. So we have this stone block, which is mined with a stone pickaxe, and now this stone block with an iron pickaxe. A little bit faster, and you'll note that it actually has higher durability. The stone pickaxe, as you can see, has 131 when it's completely durable, and the iron pickaxe has 250 when it's completely durable. So, the iron pickaxe will last longer for you, it will mine faster, and it can gather resources that the stone pickaxe can't. Pretty much everything that you would want to grab except for obsidian, which you would need a diamond pickaxe to pick up. But if diamonds are in short supply or you haven't found any yet, the iron pickaxe is a good way to go. Also, later in the game, you can set up an iron farm, which allows you to get a renewable source of iron, which means that iron tools, weapons, and armor are all completely renewable resources, and you will never ever run out of iron in the game if you know how to set stuff up and get that all running. Which is something we will cover later in the series, of course. Of course. So, but that's caving for you. Basically, all there is to it, not super difficult. You just run down into the cave, you light it up. Keep torches on the right as you're going down, torches on the left as you're going up. And that way you can find your way home with all of your wonderful, freshly mined stuff. So, there you go. That's caving, and next episode, hopefully we'll have enough wheat grown to do a little bit on animal breeding. And we'll look at the sheep and cows, because they're the ones that work on wheat, and other animals use other stuff. And we'll go over all that next episode. But thank you guys for watching. Hopefully this has been both enjoyable and informative, and we look forward to seeing you again for your next lesson here at Minecraft Academy. So, thanks for watching, guys. Oh, let's keep that closed. Yeah, and I will talk at you later.